Hi, this is Roxana for Avid Diva, and today's day 94 of the 100-day challenge. And for those of you who've been following my Alzheimer's journey, this is a very short video because I just had an experience and I wanted to talk about it when it was still fresh in my mind. As you all know by now, I'm taking care of my mother who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about 2-3 months ago. And as you may also know, my dad died in January of CLL leukemia. And my mother rarely, if ever, asks about my dad, which is a blessing in disguise because I know after 63 years of marriage, she would be devastated. But every once in a while, it gets to me that she doesn't talk about him at all. There are times when she's really, really lucid and she will start talking about him and remember that he died, and those are even more heartbreaking because they've only happened twice, but she's very calm about it. But at the same time, it's like, well, you know, bendito is in Spanish for oh, poor thing, and that kind of gets to me too. But anyway, today, excuse the look, it's the middle of the night and she just woke up, and I was talking to her, and she kept asking me about Rafa. Now, Rafa is my dad's nickname, but because of the way she was talking, I knew she wasn't talking about her husband because she doesn't remember most of the time that she was married. So I asked her, Rafa, what Rafa? And also we know several people with that nickname, so I wanted to clarify who she was talking about. Now, my parents were married for 63 years, but they knew each other for 80. I want to say about 80, actually. They knew each other since they were really tiny little kids. In fact, when he was about 11, no, I think he was 11 or 12, he said, in 10 years, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to marry you right under this tree. And he was visiting her. And so one of those things that happens that you sit there and you go, well, okay, he said it, but, you know, 10 years later, when he was 22 and she was 20, they married in her hometown, in her house. So you see, sometimes the law of attraction works, whether you want it to or not. So the thing about it is that she starts talking about Rafa. And she says to me, he used to hang out with the boys meaning her brothers. And she's like, yeah, he used to hang out with the boys, but then he had a problem and he had to go to New York. Now, when my dad passed away, we were told by experts in the field that since she was not all there all the time, that if she didn't remember, not to bring it up. And if she brought it up and she was in one of her good moments and she was talking about him passing away, fine. If she wasn't, then we would tell her that he had gone with his brother to New York to get treatment. Irony is that we were telling her that he went with his brother and his brother passed away like 30 years ago. But the reason why I picked that brother is because I felt like I wasn't lying if I was telling her that he was with that particular brother. So anyway, the thing about it is she starts talking about how this guy used to hang out with the guys, and then he had to go to New York, and I realized that she was mixing two different stories, and I was like, well, was that recent? And she goes, no, it was a long time ago. So no, she doesn't register that she's talking about her husband, but she did ask if we had ever heard anything from him again. So is she regressing, going back to the days when she was just his girlfriend? Is it just a thing because she's at the middle of the night and she's more confused than ever? Is it the beginning of the end? What the heck was that? I don't know. But if you have any experience with Alzheimer's and you know, or you think you know, or you can give some advice, feel free to leave a comment below and either give me a shot of reality or make me feel better than I feel right now, because acting like I don't know who she was talking about when she's talking about my father was the hardest thing I've had to do so far since this whole thing started. So leave your comments below, like it if you like this video. If you want more about the Alzheimer's journey, just like it or leave a comment below. Thank you.